Hi, Marty V. How you doing, everybody? Happy to see
Hello,
everyone here
everyone.
tonight. So, you know, Marty V, Georgia, David, Joe, bad idea. How's everyone
Georgina,
doing
did you
tonight?
change your profile picture?
She did. She sure did.
Yeah. Huh.
What the hell? We liked the old profile picture. I didn't vote on this. I wasn't made aware of this change.
I don't know if BC Treasure Trails is still here, but he showed up early. Hi, Anna.
Anna.
Anna came in and said, good night, all.
Now, does that mean everybody have a good night, or does that mean you're going to bed, Anna?
You came in to say hi and leaving? Yeah, which is it?
Hey, Mystic.
Mystic, hello. So, Mark? Oh, that's right. You can't. It's just a standard moderator. Dang it.
Hey, Carrie.
Hello, Carrie. Let me do something here, and then I think you will be able to do it.
Hey, Amanda.
Go over, get that thing out of there.
Okay, that's what I thought, Anna. Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, Jim. Fairy Dust.
Hi, Jim. Hi, Fairy Dust. Hi, Papa.
Hey, Papa.
Okay, I just made you a managing moderator, Mark. I believe you can bring up the pictures of the calendars.
Okay, let me try here. It's present. Give me a couple minutes. Hey, Pat.
No hurry. Hi, Captain Vic. How is everyone tonight? Man, we already have 21 in the house. Thank you all for being here. Danny D.
Wow. Hey,
Andy
Danny.
should have worn pants raid. Okay. Hi, Scott. Hi, Wendy.
Oh, boy. Oops. Cut. Paste them here. There we go. Okay, this should work, Bill. I think I got something going here.
Okay.
Let's see here. Present.
Hi, Mary. Hi, Chop Shop.
Okay, what am I doing here?
Mark's
give me a minute.
Working to get up something to show you about.
Yeah. Okay, it's ready, Bill.
Okay.
Okay.
You see it?
What it is, yep. Guys, can you see it? This is going to have this made into a sticker, but there's two versions. This is the one Mark originally did, and there's one from Brockton, too. We want you to vote on it. One for this one, the other one, vote 2 on the other one.
Okay, let me see if I can get the other one now. Okay, like I said, this is number 1.
Yeah.
And let me do that again.
Nice,
Okay,
Mary. Congratulations. She's cancer-free. Awesome.
Present. Share screen. Nice, Mary.
Good, Mary.
Okay, here it comes. That's number 2.
This is number 2. This one that Brockton photoshopped. 1 for the first one. Vote 1 for the first one. 2 for the second one, please.
Yeah, whatever one wins, we're going to make a sticker out of.
Quite frankly, I don't want it. Doesn't matter to me who votes.
Hi,
for
Rachel.
I don't want a
Mary
sticker.
says 1.
Shirts off.
Yes, you do, Zach. You know you do. So far, number one's winning.
Hi, Don. Oh,
Hey, Rachel. Oh,
Carrie
Carrie
Holmes.
says number two. Whoa.
Number one's ahead by one. Why isn't both an option?
It's too
Because
expensive to make stickers.
Stickers cost money, Anna. So
Oh, are you calling Mermaid Anna?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jason.
I was lost. I can't keep up on all the channel names.
Okay, Wendy says number one. So it's at 3-1 so far, I think.
1 for 2.
Hello, BC.
Anna says I'll pay.
Yeah.
The reality is, if we played our card rights, Anna's down in Mexico. She can probably get us stuff at reasonable prices.
Yeah, but the import
Hey,
duties can kill us.
Mail them over 1 ounce at a time. Global International First Class stamp.
Hey, Yodi. But it'd be nice
I guess
if we get enough to
Bill.
actually do calendars.
Yeah. Georgianne says one.
Scott says
Scott
2.
says two.
So it's 4 to 2. Hi, John, Finders Keepers.
Hey, John. We'll have to show it again later for the newer people to come in.
Yeah. We'll do that.
Put up
Hey,
a poll.
Hi, Leanne.
Oh, Leanne, you missed it. Oh,
Hi, Greg O'Diver.
Greg.
So I'm in city tonight, hence down the street.
Oh.
I'm gonna
Mhm.
let's see if I can share because I want to do this for a let's see.
Cats
Hey,
with
Relic Ripper.
firefighters. That's very specific, Leanne.
Angel.
Hello, Angel.
Oh, come on, don't do this to me.
There we go.
You know, a while back I gave away a couple of these Coyote pinpointers in Rob's Christmas stream. What I'm going to do later on down the road, it's a set from Coyote. It's a detector and pinpointer, and I'm going to do a review on it and then give it away in the stream one night. Because this is Chinese, or they're actually made in India. It has a manual ground balance and a 12-inch coil. So that should turn out pretty nice, matching set.
It looks like a double D coil, too.
No, it's a concentric.
It's just concentric? Okay, yeah.
But
No, I haven't, John.
What do you got, Angel?
Yeah, what's up, Angel?
bad news, Angel.
Could I recommend hiding it in the stream, Bill, making it a surprise pop-up giveaway?
Oh, that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to advertise it.
Good.
Nope.
That way, only the people that are here every week get a chance at it. Yeah, because if I say it's coming, boom, everybody and their brother.
If you say detector giveaway, you're going to have 100 people in chat.
Yeah, most of them will never been here, or maybe twice a year when they know we're doing a giveaway.
And you'll never see him again.
Oh, you lost your other channel, please. Sorry, Angel.
Damn, that sucks.
That does suck.
I couldn't maintain 2 myself.
That gets me. There's some people that have 5 or 6 channels. I don't know how they do it.
I don't get the point. I know they want to separate out their content and this and that, but the reality is, folks, none of us make good enough videos to ever be millionaires off of YouTube.
Oh yeah.
What, Zach? I'm not going to be a millionaire.
No, sir.
Well, shit, I'm out of here. Bye.
I mean, we're not going to get rich off this stuff? Damn.
YouTube is a social media site.
Sorry to hear that, Angel.
How'd you lose it, Angel? That's what I'm curious about.
Yeah.
Did YouTube take it away like they did some other people's, or somebody hack it?
Mary.
Now you tell us accents.
Well, if people only knew before, I mean, do YouTube because you find it fun.
Yodi, way to burst my bubbles, accent.
Don't do it. Don't do it because you're going to get rich.
Well, see, this is a time I wish I was back in California again, because when I first got back into metal detecting and it was starting to pick up a lot of steam, everybody would watch the big channels where they're making, finding all kinds of treasures. So I was buying and selling detectors on eBay, Facebook, and a couple other sites. So I'd scoured. I got some great deals, because I can find these guys about top of the line detectors at the time, all the top of the line gear. And after a few hours of pulling up bottle caps and pull tabs, they put them right in the paper and sold them. Because they thought they're going to get rich. So,
I mean, metal detecting, just like gold prospecting or magnet fishing, or the vast majority of your other hobbies, they're fun to do. They're not as fun to watch. Metal detecting is good to watch if you like the format that whoever makes the video, or they're just finding the insanely cool stuff. But other than that, it's the same gold prospecting, magnet fishing, RC car driving or building or things like that. They're fun to do. They're not as fun to watch.
Yeah. But the thing is, that's like we say, during the winter, when it comes to prospecting, magnet fishing, or metal detecting, your views go up, because there's a lot of places during the winter people can't do it. So they watch the video.
Hey, Tom. Hey, Angie.
Right down the toilet.
Hello, Tom Kingery. Yeah.
To each their own, says John.
Yep.
You want to watch the video? Go for it. Doesn't bother me none.
That's the way to be, Wendy. The goal is to have fun. Brad, Rocky Mountain.
Hey, Brad.
Hello. Oh, thank you, Mark.
Nice, Mark.
That's right. I forgot I have a goal of 5 super chats.
Did you read it though, Bill?
Yep. Yeah, the Millionaire Fund. Hey, I thought I was doing great when I won the Polish $1 million lottery. But the payout's $1 a year for 1 million years. So.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, I've been like that all day.
Hello, Brad.
See how many people are in here. Wow, 38. Thank you.
Hey, Paula.
We've only been in here 15 minutes, and I was a minute late.
So it's been too cold for either of you to get out and do anything.
Grind's frozen here.
Did you make another one, Mark?
No, I just did the one.
Oh, okay. Well, I've seen double there for a minute. Chuck Owens, hello. How you doing?
Hey, Mark, you see now detector is?
Hi, Mark. Other Mark. Not the one on screen. I already said hi to him.
Hello, Chuck.
Thank you, Brad. So has anybody been able to get out and do anything, or the weather too still so screwed up for you?
Ray.
Rachel can't because she's got surgery and physical therapy, and Mark's freezing.
I'm thinking about buying some pay dirt, just to do something,
There's tons of good sellers out there, Mark. Have you ever pan gold before?
Oh yeah, I pan. Maybe a handful of times.
There's tons of good sellers. We could point you. We could point you to a good one for sure.
Yodi's gone out.
Nice.
Any great finds, Yodi? I haven't watched all your videos, so February 27th, Mary can't go out.
Yep, still on house arrest.
The world is safe for 29 more days.
Oh, Marty put out a new video today. I'll have to watch that. It's still frozen.
Oh, cool, man. I didn't get an alert.
The only place that
I was lost in the moment trying to get trying to find Papa Rouse's live. I got a notification, but it wouldn't show up on my home screen or on my live, on my people who were live. This is after it was already going.
Oh, Mary, I'm not looking for a panning channel. I may be looking into buying some pay dirt.
Oh, wow. Sorry. DOL approved left shoulder for surgery Monday, and today they said, nope, never mind.
Oh, Jesus. For real, Rachel?
God. Oh, he went out with Bill SoCal yesterday in Northern Cal. Awesome, Yodi. That must have been a fun hunt.
I agree with you, Anna.
Well, there's a lot of channels that Saxon, give Metal Detecting Mermaid some the channels to go watch for beginning beginning panning.
Miller Prospecting Tuesday nights. He might still, I think he's still on right now, but Miller Prospecting Tuesday nights is your good baseline. And from there, you can see all the other channels. He has a website with the best pay dirt sellers of the year, top 10 best, top 10 worst. But he chats. From there, you can get a good baseline. Because as far as panning channels, Wrench Repairs Prospecting, PA Patriot Prospecting, 83 Sky Warrior. There's just so many channels that you can pan on. Gentleman Prospector and Mama Bird are great ones.
Yeah.
But as a baseline, you can go to Miller Prospecting, and he doesn't mod everyone, so you got to copy and paste to search the channels. But as a baseline, that's where you're going to see the majority of the panning community.
Oh, and Flash in the Pan Edge channel. That's somebody mentioned that. That's a good one.
There's just so
many. Yeah.
But Miller Prospecting has a rotating audience of all the gold channels, pretty much. He's our illustrious leader, I guess you'd say. Well, he has a really good website, the best and worst pay dirt sellers of the year. Culver Prospecting, if you guys see him in the chats, which he swings through various. He actually won pay dirt seller of the year. So
nice.
And what Miller does, Miller is ultra organized. He grades on shipping, quality, amount of gold. He has this whole score system built up. And he actually beat out Gold Nuggets for Sale, GNF.
Hi, Riddle Rocks.
Or Gold Nuggets for Sale, who's a phenomenal seller who sells you a good bag. So that's a big score for one of our community members. And he's a little guy, he makes his stuff. He goes out and collects his own dirt, makes his own pay dirts, things like that.
Rachel was saying something about an Anna Flash. Never heard that one.
I didn't see.
Flash in your pan, Ed.
No, Rachel said Anna Flash.
No, she said Anna, meaning mermaid detecting.
Oh.
Flash is great for beginners to pursue his videos. Woo. There's so many.
I need some sleep.
Sleep's not going to bring your marbles back, Mark. The only way you're going to the only way you're going to find them is to get on your hands and knees and look under the table. That's where they always are.
Oh yeah, it's too early to start that, Mark.
I'm trying not to. I'm gonna start doing this every time. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this every time I yawn.
Thank you, Greg.
All right, so we taking bets tonight. I'm gonna say Mark or
Riddle Rogues.
Rob was fifth, and they would have won if they'd listened to Rob's answer.
Second place, and Rob's answer was correct. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt tonight. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say dead last because they didn't listen to Denise.
Ass kisser. I mean, good choice.
Hey, I like them gooey's, man. I'm looking at
George Anson's sixth place.
Sixth place. But why, Georgianne? because they took Rob's answer or they didn't. Yet we got to elaborate more.
Here comes Rob.
Yeah, we got to get the mitigating factors involved here.
We'll do, Mary.
None of you were even close.
Well, we know you didn't win, so what was it, like 11th?
Hang on, let me turn off the other sound.
Anyhow, okay, it was worse than 11th.
Well, we finished the 10 rounds in 14th out of 24 teams. But there were 25 teams that started the night. Ed was really excited. It was the most teams they've ever had in trivia, 25 night. Almost literally every restaurant, every table in the restaurant was playing trivia. And then only one team dropped out there. And so we finished up with 24 teams. We finished in 14th. Well, one of our better scores lately, but we had the first place team only missed 3 5-point questions the whole night. They finished with 135 out of 150.
Wow.
We finished with a 111. And
well, Danny, you were closer than most people.
Danny, no, I think Mark said dead last because they didn't listen to Denise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, we bet all our 111 points, so we finished with 0. I guess you can call that dead last.
Danny said it without going over. She said 7, so she's within 7.
See, Mary, you're just mean. All right. Bill, I don't know how big Bill's on TV shows. I know Bill's big on movies. Take these 5 major actors and put them in the TV show they were in before they were known, before they were major stars.
That's going to be a rough one.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, who was the guy in Black Panther, Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence, and Halle Berry. Okay, they were all in TV shows.
Chris Pratt was The Office.
Growing Pains, The Wire, The Bill Engvall Show, Living Dolls, and Everwood.
Oh, never mind then.
I don't know.
I don't know any of them.
I'm not going to even guess.
We got 3 out of 5 right. We just transposed 1, but Denise, Leonardo DiCaprio starred in the 80s TV show Growing Pains.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
And then Michael B. Jordan was one of the young guys in the Baltimore drug TV show called The Wire. So he was in that.
Never saw that.
And then Chris Pratt was in the teen show Everwood.
Never watched
And then
it.
Jennifer Lawrence was actually on the Bill Engvall show. That only lasted 1 season.
Huh.
And then Halle Berry was in a show called Living Dolls, which I'd never heard of.
No.
Living Dolls was...
We transposed 2 of them, and we got... Not that Michael Jordan, Scott. Michael B. Jordan.
All right, I got a question for you, Rob.
Fire away.
I've heard a rumor that there might have been another trivia night held somewhere in the vast realms of the internet that you attended.
Actually, I did not attend.
Only Charlie.
I showed up a minute late, and he'd already closed the stream.
Wow.
So I got locked out.
Yeah.
So Charlie made it, and Charlie did text me at 8:22 p.m. and said, "Hey, we need to get up here. We're getting in the green room." And I didn't see Charlie's text. And then at 8:30, Charlie called me, and by the time I logged on at 8:31, he was already doing intros. And he doesn't do it like you guys do it and we do it. Once he starts his stream, he doesn't bring anybody up. So I got locked out, and that was my fault. I was late. So I sent him an apology, and he says he'll have me back up another time. But I felt bad because I left Charlie hanging out there. And what I also felt bad about was I would have done very well because he had questions that were in my wheelhouse last night. He asked what mint mark or what has been mainly used on coins since what mint mark has been used on the Philadelphia made coins and since 31 on most of the Philadelphia coins. And was it a P, D, S, or no mint mark? Obviously, that's a no mint mark. Most of your coins, except for the 2009 dimes, do not have a P on them. So it was no mint mark. So I knew that one. And then he asked, what was the first year of the Buffalo nickel?
1913.
Yep, I knew that one too. and then he asked what was the weight of the Manticore, and I typed in 2.9 pounds, and I got that one right. So I was 3 for 4 for the first 4 questions. So I picked a bad night to be late, and that was my fault.
I got 7 out of 10 on that one.
Yeah.
Hi, Dirt Devil.
How did Charlie do though?
What are you doing?
I think he did. I think he got 6 or 7.
Don't scratch. Come on.
Oh, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me 3-4 weeks ago, Rachel, when Charlie and I went up there. I got a 3. And the problem was 2 of them I knew, but I second guessed myself, and I at least would have had a 5 and made it respectable. But I only got a 3. But it's a lot of fun, Rachel. Good evening, Dirt Devil Roger. Hello, Miss Mary. Hello, Gary. Georgianne, medical detectors. Hello, Miss Mermaid Ann. Bad idea, Joe. Riddles, Randy. Oh, I got to send Randy my address.
Rob,
Sir.
Did you know that the Denver Mint originally was a privately owned mint?
I did not.
I was watching, for some reason I turned on the old series Wagon Train, which a lot of their stuff is true stories of the Old West. Well, 2 guys, they were tired of the gold dust being stolen in Denver, so they decided to mint their own coins, because there was actually no law against minting coins at the time. So they not only minted.
I think you told us that once, Bill.
No, I just saw this, and they had more gold in their coins. When they tried to arrest them, that's when they discovered you can't. There's no law against it in the book. So they figured out. So then the mint government tried to buy it. They said no. So then they built it twice the size, hired the guys to run it, and thus was born the federal government, U.S. Denver Mint. But I thought that was interesting. There was 2 guys making copies of double eagles and getting away with it because there's no law against it.
Well, I'm sure you'll know this answer, Bill, because like I say, you're pretty up on this stuff. What's the current quarters that are being made, or the recent ones that have been made with a W? What mint is the W?
West Point.
Yeah, so but a lot of people don't know that they reactivated it, because West Point usually makes a lot of like commemorative coins.
Yeah,
but they
did make circulation coins. Yeah,
right. But I have found in my coin roll hunting, I have found two West Point quarters, so I'm pretty happy with those. One I gave away to, I think, Beth Cornett, because they had sent me some cool coins from Canada, so I sent her one of my 2 W's. Oh, and by the way, for the 2 people that actually logged on while I was trying to set that computer up to do a live stream today, I was going to do my first box of $50 live today, and for some reason I plugged this high def camera in, and it wouldn't work. And then my little fuzzy mic here, neither one of them worked on that computer, and I couldn't go live. And I really wish I would have, because I'm not going to say anything besides this, but I found silver today. My first box of halves, and I got silver today.
Nice.
Right.
Yeah, it was off to a good start, because I did real well for silvers in 2023. Phenomenal year, way over 100 silvers. But last year, I think I was down in the 20s or 30s. So I'm happy to start off with silver in the first box today.
Well, Rob, I haven't found any W mint marks in change, but I found the Bat COVID West Point mint mark metal detecting down at the rec area in a dirt road.
Damn.
That's not that old of a coin to find down there. But
And it was what bit, Mark?
the West Point, it's got the bat on the bat. They call it the COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you said. I hadn't heard that phrase for that coin.
It's not in that good a shape, but even in the bad shape, it's worth $6. If it was,
Hell yeah, because they didn't.
Yep.
they'd make a bunch of them. Yeah. Wish I would have got it and changed it. It would be worth $25 for that quarter. But
And a lot of people collect those 2009 dimes. 2009 dimes are getting hard to find, because that was coming off that 2008 recession, and so they minted a lot less. And then that was the year they did put the P on the Philadelphia dimes, just for that one year.
Well, that's like somehow I ended up with 5 rolls of 2009 Shield pennies, brand new rolls. So I looked it up, and they have one that is a mint error. It's got a big crack in the die. So I opened up all the rolls, went through everyone. Of course, I don't have one. Mr. Tulip. So
Yeah, your 2009 Denver Mint, they made 49 million, which sounds like a lot, but they generally make about 624 million. So they made less than 1/10 of the 2009 Denver dimes that year. And in Mint State 65, they're already selling for $2. And that's pretty good for a modern coin.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, like I said, that they got one that's got a big old die crack in it from the 2009 Shield penny. And it goes right across through the chin of Lincoln. I was hoping I had one of those, but I didn't.
Hey, Workman.
And now Rob's doing
it. There's a subscriber. I don't want to mention his name because, but he just sent me a picture of a dime. He just sent me a picture of a dime, and it's a double die. So I will check with him to make sure that I can mention that because I'm probably going to do a short out of it if he doesn't. And then I have another, well, let's just say another YouTuber that saw that video of Troy's bill with all the same sequence, the same number, all the 7s on it. And like I say, he's just a YouTuber. I'm not even going to say he's a subscriber. He's just a person that saw my video and said, "Hey, can I send you some pictures of some bills that my family collected?" And he sent me a picture of a bill. Now Troy's bill's 1 in 100 million, and he sent me a bill rarer than that.
Wow!
I freaked out when I saw it. I think it's worth. I called my big coin store, and without even seeing it, just with a bad picture from phone to phone to phone, they offered me $12,000 for it.
Dang.
I think it's worth 30 to 50,000. And that once he gives me the okay, I'm going to be doing a video on that. It's a matter of fact, it's so rare. I've already contacted the Smithsonian in Washington D.C. about it. That's how rare it is. It may be the only bill left of that sequence numbers.
Wow.
Because it's almost 100 years old.
And all the rest got returned and destroyed. Yeah.
Well, let's put it this way. When I looked up the Smithsonian, they didn't have it. They didn't have that serial, they didn't have that serial number. So I've left a message with the Smithsonian. Now they did send me an automated reply back saying, they don't recontact everybody unless it's something that that they would.
Hi, Detective Jim. Hi, Paula.
So, I've got a couple cool things. I'm doing some research on to do some videos. Good evening, you Diver Greg.
Mark, you want to put those up again?
Oh yeah, give me a minute to get it set up again.
Thank you, Danny D. We're doing a thing, Mark. We put up the pictures. The one you sent to Mark from Brockton and Mark's, and they're voting on it. And so far, Mark's is beating that 2-1 over Brockton's. Lower people want. So we're taking a vote to see which one they prefer.
Howdy, Mystic. Yeah, Riddles and Mystic said they still can't find a West Point. They're not easy to find. I've done 5 or 6 boxes of quarters, and I've found 2. And I watched. Go ahead, Mark.
Ready? You guys see it?
Yep.
There's
That's the first one.
Yeah.
That's the original one.
This is the original. Okay, let me get to the other one here. Bring it up.
Oh, thank you, hon.
Okay, what happened there? And here's the other one. And here's number 2. This is the one Brockton did. We're just voting to see which one gets made into a sticker.
Yeah. Some people already voted. Those who haven't, please vote. 1 for the first picture, 2 for this one. Which one you prefer?
Oh, what happened there?
What?
You're
Yeah.
oh, just on the calendars per se,
Yeah.
Yeah.
not on individual people.
Not on individual people, just on the calendars.
Yeah.
Well, Rogue Reaper says number 5, so
Danny D1, Paula 2, Brad 1, Anna says 1.
Yep.
Rob
No
says
worries.
2.
some guy Florida
Rachel.
Diggs 2.
Jim Steele 3. No, there's no 3, Jim. Hi, Ringo. Hi,
Ringo.
Old Paul.
Old Pilone.
Hello, Plum.
Marty says 2. Watch it end up being a frickin' tie. Bad
Yeah.
Idea says 1. Marvin Huff says 2.
2.
Go pick what you want.
It's getting close.
Brittle Relic says 2.
Angie says 1. We'll have to go back later and count and do a tally. Or are you keeping track, Bill?
I'm not keeping track. I thought you might.
Workman says 2.
Don't look at me. I can't count that high.
Well, Zach, we know you want number 1. It's okay. Yodi says 2. Okay. I'll go back later and do a tally and see which one wins.
Yeah, have to do that. Okay.
You gonna bring up your thing, Bill?
Oh yeah, we can do that too.
Cool.
I gave
Hey,
2 of
William.
these Kyle pinpointers, donated them to Rob's Christmas live stream. Well, Kyle has finally put one of the 2 detectors they make up on Amazon, along with the pinpointer. And it's like $99 for the pair.
Wow.
This has a 12-inch coil and a manual ground balance. So I'm gonna down the road buy one, do a review on it, and then give it away in the stream at an undisclosed time. In other words, I'm not going to say it's going to happen. I'm just going to do it. That way, just the people that are normally here have a chance at it.
Yep.
I need some coffee, and I've got to burn an incense for
Miss Denise
my
just brought me something.
Cat decided to leave you a present, huh?
Oh, is Zaxton still here?
Oh, his mic's muted.
I'll wait till he comes back. And William E, I got your message about you using my discount code at Detective Warehouse. Thank you, sir. I'm sending you a little thank you for that. Much appreciated.
What did you want? What did you want, Rob?
There was a team in trivia night called the Zachinators.
I approve of this message. That's all right. I was talking with Colbert. We were comparing the heat to the cold or whatever. We were just having some text conversations. I sent him a picture of us working in 125, and he says he'd be dead. He says that would be like you coming up in January. You'd turn into a Zaxicle. Would.
Well, we finally warmed up. We were, I think we were 67 today.
Yeah, we warmed up a bit too. We're 38.
Is that a lot higher than you have been, Mark?
Yeah. Yeah.
And are you also in Tennessee, Mark?
No, Pittsburgh.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, you're way up there.
Yep. Rob, now you've mailed me things before and you've written down my address before.
And Mark the Berg Hunter. There's no Bergs in Tennessee.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. See, now it's not as bad as Tesla muffler, but yeah, I forgot that. That's right.
I will ship my pants. Well, that's just something I would do, Shane. I'll ship my pants if I get my goal met tonight.
Well, I think didn't you say you're going to ship them to Shane, but do COD?
I could do that.
I did hear that from somebody. Yes. I think everybody here needs to ship Shane something COD. I think that would be flipping hilarious. Hey, Mr. Shane, speaking of Mr. Shane, which I can actually see him because we're on Bill's stream, I found a little screenshot, Shane, of a little bet that Alex and I did back in 2023. And if you don't think she'd have a problem with it, I'm going to post that as a short because I don't think I lost the bet, but I think we pushed on the bet. Yeah, Mermaid said he'd hate me if I did it coming from Mexico. Yeah, you're probably right, Mermaid.
I think Paul was.
Well, Scott,
CBH.
it wasn't meant to be COD, but I didn't put enough. I didn't put enough shipping on the package, so for Shane to accept it, he had to pay the difference of what I paid and what was supposed to be paid.
Well, you can
So for
still
60 cents, I'm never going to be able to live it down.
Scott, you can ship us COD. What you got to do is you got to pay for it up front, and if the other person accepts it and pays for it, then you get your money back. But that's the only way they'll do it. Now.
That sounds like the post office doing some double billing to me.
Yeah, oh yeah. Hi, Mike the Great.
Howdy, Mike. There's Miss Fairy Dust. Hello. Send your shipping bits to.
Thank you, Shane. Thank you very much.
Oh, no, Paul, I just said I like what you said TBH stands for.
The bacon's hanging.
Yep, the bacon's hanging.
The bacon's hanging.
Where did I see that?
Somebody, I think it was Wayne, sent me a joke about leftover bacon. And the guy said, "Leftover bacon? I've never heard that brand before."
Thank you, Paul. That's a good one.
Nice, Paul. We got bacon emojis and everything. Oh, no, it's definitely not, to be honest.
What?
Evening, Old Paylone. Good evening, Workmans.
And we have 48 people in the house. Thank you. Thank you.
Sweet.
Wow, nice night.
Good night. Not good night, but a good night. Yeah.
No, Shane.
Well, I really want the weather to get better, get my surgery done, because I don't know. The only place the ground isn't frozen here is down to the rec area where it's in the wooded area where it's covered with leaves. But because I got my brand new Simplex light sitting here charged up, ready to go. We get paid for revenue.
Mary.
So damn right postage do. Or like the guys that try to sneak stuff in the wrong envelope or box and lie about what's in it to get a lower rate. I would never do that.
Oh, no, me neither.
I'm just not shipping anybody anything, so don't have to worry about me.
I had a phenomenal little money-making deal going on. I found a supplier of mine that sold videos, and they were supplying video stores brand new movies as soon as they came out. But what happened was the video store used their own case that had that little metal strip in it. So if it went out the door, for a theft, that it would activate the thing. So they took every video out of the brand new DVD case and put it in the case from the video store. And I went in there one time and I was shopping for DVDs, and I looked over in the corner and they had thousands. They had over 1,000 brand new DVD cases. Well, I used to buy a lot of used DVDs from wholesale places, and the cases were cracked. So this way, I said, "What do you guys want to sell those cases for?" And they were like, oh, I don't know, give us like a nickel or a dime a piece or something for it. I was buying cases of these things. And I put them on. I would buy them for like 10 cents each. And I was selling them for like 40, 50 cents. So I was selling like a box of like 100 of them for like $40 or $50. And I was making a ton of money. So I would put them in the box and I would ship them out media mail because they were DVD cases. And you can ship DVDs media mail. So I went to the post office one time and the guy said, "What's in there?" And I said, "DVD cases." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I go, "They're DVD cases for DVDs. I'm shipping them to a DVD wholesaler." And he goes, "Well, they need DVDs in them." I go, "No, that's not what I was told." I said, so anyway, apparently he alerted somebody, and about 10 days later, my last box came back on me and said, not allowed to ship via this, and they canceled my shipping. And they would make me start to ship it with like first class or whatever it was, and then it was like $27 shipping. So my $6 or $7 shipping went right out the window.
Yeah,
you had to open your big mouth, Rob.
Well,
you should have just said DVDs. Which
the problem was though it was a box like this big, and it weighed like 3 pounds, so you could tell there was like nothing in it but air. Okay.
They're just light DVDs.
There's DVDs in some, and just put one rewritable DVD in one box.
Nice, Rachel. Yeah, well, I found that out, Wendy. Just with you, Shane. Just with you. Joe says we don't want to see the videos Rob sells. I did carry adult videos in my video store for a while. Very, 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 very high profit margin on adult videos.
Well, what if you put a fried DVD in the case and then send it? That makes it media mail if there's a DVD in it.
You know what? I thought of that, Bill. I put one DVD in one case, and they didn't like that idea either. They said every single case had that.
No, I mean,
they didn't like that idea.
No, they all got DVDs in them. No good, but they all got them in them.
I just started using a different post office.
Yeah, Zach. I have one guy here that he'll let this padded envelope because it's the same size as it's the same size as a regular envelope. He'll let that go. But if I try sending a $50 with this one that's just a little bit bigger to Canada, he will not allow that. He says that's too big to send for a regular stamp, even though it's just a little bit bigger. Now, if I send that in the United States from a different post office, I don't have any problem with it. But if I go into his post office, he goes, "No, I'm not accepting that."
When I was doing all my eBay card sales, I just started shoving them in my own mailbox outside, and I did very good on them. They didn't bother me none, and it actually worked better because when I took it to the post office and shoved it in the drop-off box, they didn't scan it for sometimes 2 or 3 days till they felt like emptying the drop-off box. When I put it in my mailbox, I know my mailman. His name is Al. He would scan them when he got them, so all my stuff scanned in as shipped with the tracking number already reported the day I mailed them. It worked out very well.
Yeah, if you get a good postman, it really helps.
Oh, we've given him little Christmas gifts a couple of different times, different things. He's got like 3 or 4 years left. When I moved in here, he used to jog the route, the whole mail route. He would jog up and down the street, go to the next street, jog it. And he's getting old now. He says he can't do that anymore.
Denise gives gift cards or tips to the garbage guys, to the mailman,
Gibson,
to our UPS guy. Goes down the street. We got the big firehouse right down the street. Firehouse guys get an order of butter gooeys. Now that's who's ever on duty. I don't think there's any butter gooeys left by third shift. Okay, but whoever answers the door, they get the butter gooeys.
I mean, I drop off goodies at the parts house I go to every now and then. Sometimes I'll come in on the second shift or whatever. They're like, "Hey, you brought in food?" "Yeah." I said, "They ate them all before we got here." And it's for day shift.
Good evening, Gregory.
I'll bring you night guys some.
I have an awesome.
Shane, your daughter, Miss Alex, just did not want to accept the fact that I won the football pool.
Uh-oh.
Like the channel name says, it's in the blood.
That's exactly what it was. And Wendy, it was like 1 ounce, Wendy. It was under, I think it was like 38 cents or something the man had to pay, and I'll never hear the end of it.
No, I think it was only 18 cents, Rob. That's what makes it.
It was 6 cents the last time I heard the story.
Ooh.
Oh, no, I didn't. Anna, thank you. So Workman found his first gold.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations, Workman.
Very nice.
Never forget your first gold.
Never. Or your first silver. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember exactly when and where I found both my first gold and my first silver. Absolutely.
And do you remember too, Rob, where you found Waldo?
You know, I've gotten a lot of good comments on that, Mark. There was a lot of people that have heard the dead dog story, but they had not seen the video. So there was a lot of people contacting me, said good thing I wasn't drinking nothing. I was going to lose my lunch or whatever. So I was really happy the video went over so well, because that was just nothing but a fun weekend for me and Mr. Troy. It was him, my, and Dalton's first organized hunt. I think it was Charlie's first organized hunt. But I mean, there was like 15, 20 YouTubers that I eventually got to know very well that were there at that first big Florida Hunt 6 hunt. And I think that was just Florida Hunt 6 and Florida Hunt 7, because the Detecting Smiths showed up at Florida Hunt 7. Miss Kay came all the way from Texas. What's his name? Tony Glad for Clad. Him and his wife came down. There was just people from all around the country that showed up on those two.
yeah.
Thank you, Roger. Perry does says I called it Pet Cemetery. Oh, Mystic, I was out there with that whole piece of cement going, Troy, smell this. And I'm like, I've got this dog's ass on my face going, Troy, smell this. I mean, we didn't even pay any attention. There was that little blue rubber ball in the corner, and then we paid no attention. There was a little circular piece of cloth that turned out to be the collar. And the only saving grace about that whole thing is it didn't belong to the people that had lived in that house. They'd only been there a short time. So whatever family had that property before them, it was their pet. So we didn't disturb any pet, the current people.
So I'm a little lost here. You dug up a dog and began smelling the remnants to try and identify it?
We didn't know it was a dog. It was like a block of drywall mud or something in a baggie. And Troy ripped open the baggie. They had put the ashes in there, and then due to the condensation and the dirt 2 feet down, it had solidified until it looked like a round brick. And
do you commonly randomly smell things that you pull from the ground?
Absolutely.
Is that some kind of a undercover hack I don't know about in metal detecting here? You gotta sniff it.
I remember when you first put that video out, it was so hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, Troy was heartbroken, William. He thought when he was digging first and he saw the little lockbox on it, he's like, somebody put something good in this lockbox.
It was something good. It was a good boy.
It was a good Roscoe and their puppy. He just couldn't play anymore.
26 hours to Garrett, Hunt Scott, and 20 to DTH. Yeah, fortunately, Rachel, the Florida hunts in Gainesville are literally Troy's about 40 minutes south of me. So when he got here and we got in my truck, it was less than 2 hours in my truck. Dalton, who lives on the other side of the county, lives right next to 75. So it was only an hour and a half for Dalton. And then over from Charlie was like Charlie and Andrew had like a 5-hour drive. But then Park Rat Pat had maybe a 5-hour drive too. But I mean, it was great. We met, we had Park Rat Pat, we had the Weedy Boys. The the whole crew from the Orlando guys, the big Nocta guys. So yeah, it was a great crowd. Florida Hunt 6 and Florida Hunt 7.
So Charlie's not. Are we running the show on your channel Saturday, Rob?
Yeah, we can do it on my channel Saturday. That way, I'll have all the duck races and everything all ready to go.
Okay.
So yeah, guys, Saturday night adult live stream will be on Rob's channel. Saturday night, Mr. Charlie he left today for California, I believe. He got packages mailed out, and he took off for Cali. He did call me before he left, and
so he's already out here.
I think he's on his way out there now. Yeah, I think he left this evening on a plane.
That means I got to block all my cars in and turn the cameras on.
I think he's going to be a little north of you there, Zach.
He's going to be south.
That's the one thing I'm not.
He's south.
When people gives me cities in California, I don't know where they're at in context to each other.
He'll be south of me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, fairy dust. We didn't even pay attention to that collar or the ball in the corner.
There was a ball with it?
There was a ball in there too, yeah.
And a caller.
All the warning signs were there.
I know. We weren't looking at that. We were just digging through that bag with the, what looked like the cement that turned out to be, solid ashes.
With a freaking tennis ball and a collar.
Actually, it was like a blue handball ball. I think a tennis ball would have probably got my attention, Zach.
Or a squeaky ball?
Or a squeaky toy, yeah.
Hey, why is this squeaky toy buried in the ground?
Good evening, Mr. Brewer.
Hello, Brewer.
Ooh.
Oh, hi, Jeff. How you doing? Shane started it, Gregory. Oh, gee, you're in there, Shane. Rob isn't the sharpest tool. Ouch.
All right, what do you say now? I'm building a duck race. What do you say now?
But
no, I'm not sometimes. No, I'm not sometimes. He's right.
But he saves a ton on shipping when he ships to Ohio.
That's right.
Detection machine. A water pole was there too. You're good for entertainment, Rob. You've got a cornucopia of life experiences that others
there's one of Rob's favorite words
that others just can't compare.
And I have a plethora of stories, Mr. Zach.
Absolutely. Very. Never mind. Always fun. Oh, I didn't give away any cars today. That makes it a better day.
Hey, Kelly.
Thank you, Grandma Kelly. Member for 12 months.
Yeah, well, you mean he's got some Florida man stories. He's about the only guy in the country that can drop his wallet on the side of a freeway and it magically appears back to him.
With everything in it.
Like a month later, with every single penny and ID in it, and
Grandma
nothing,
Kelly.
and none of the credit cards were bothered.
Well, they do say God looks out for idiots, so yeah.
The bad part is county guy probably found it the next day, threw it in his center console, and a month later he says, "Oh, I was
Just kidding. Hey, I worked with a guy Um, and we had this man-made lake close to town, go boating and all that stuff there. Well, he'd lost his wallet in the lake. 1 year to the day later, exactly, he jumped out in the same area in the boat and found his wallet on the bottom of the lake a year later.
Nice. Hello, Pat.
Evening, Pat.
Pat.
You know what's interesting? I have rented a house to a
Hi,
family
Pat.
that call themselves very strict Christians. I've met a lot of Christians in business that they make sure they tell you that they're very Christian and we're Christian, God-fearing people.
Take care, Mary.
Every single one of them I've found have ripped me off or ripped people off, and yet these two guys didn't say nothing about their face or nothing. I said, hey, if you guys won't take any cash, can I get you each a bottle of something? Do you guys drink? No, I'm sorry, we don't drink. We're Christian. And I said, how about, can I get you a couple liters of soda or something? They said, no, sir, we don't want anything. We just want to return it, do the right thing. They wouldn't take anything. So, I mean, obviously I went right in the house and I typed out a real nice letter to their bosses and sent their boss a real nice letter for them so it could be put in their personnel file. But yeah, I mean, I'd already gotten a new driver's license. I'd already canceled all my credit cards and debit cards and had new cards issued. But still, you still like to know that stuff's not floating around out there.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, Zach.
Oh.
Hold on.
Mark, I was meaning to ask you. I know what you do for a living.
There it is, Zach. This is the one they found after a month sitting on the side of the road. It's still, I've never even touched it. It's got there's my license, and there's all the cash that was in there and all my paperwork.
Nice. Mark, since you're up in Pittsburgh and all that steel mill work up there, do you see a lot of older age stuff that was related to working in the mills?
Take care, Miss Rachel.
You know what? Honestly, no. Like once all that stuff closed down, they just like disbanded it and moved it all. I mean, there's remnants here and there, but not as much as you would think there would be. There's many steel mills that were here. I mean, you can drive down some of the major roads and see skeletons of the steel mills, but as for equipment and those type of relics, nope.
No, I meant like the sicknesses from the people.
Oh, the sicknesses? No. Nope.
Just curious.
Yep, not at all.
All right, Miss Rachel. Wow, who's backing up their electric scooter?
Take care, Rachel.
That's a microwave going off, Rob. Why do you instantly equate it to an electric scooter?
Because he's
We're old guys for everybody except you.
Bringing back Costco memories on you.
Yes. Exactly. That's exactly right. That was a bad day.
Not for
Kelly, are
us.
those the Andre pencils? Because they are good.
I wish they'd take those stupid scooters out of Walmart.
I mean, the ones that never work most of the time?
They all work down here. They're
Ones out
always
here
they're always being ridden by somebody who doesn't need to be on one. And every time they go by me, I guess I'm a little bit of a judgmental person or whatever. Every time they go by me, I'm like, if you walked around the store, you might not need that scooter. No, but I mean, you see people in their 30s, no injury whatsoever. They ride a scooter just because the scooter's provided for them, and nobody tells them they can't.
And I that's the last thing I want to do.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you a question, Zach. Since
Yeah, George,
I've been watching a bunch of videos now in California about all the rains that are now causing small mudslides to where the fires were, but yet nobody mentions, are the fires out? You can't Google that because there's no answer.
The state's been on fire the whole time I've been alive. It just changes location.
Oh, Pat.
Not that bad. I've heard a way worse out of Pat.
That's
Park Rat Pat. If you ever get the chance and see Joseph Knowlton in chat, you guys should have this conversation. That dude is funny. He comes up with some Pat level stuff. It is pretty hilarious. No, Rob, the fires.
I got my mic on, Jim. I might not have it set right. Hold on.
You're fine, Rob.
You're fine. Just Jim's hearing's going south. He's the oldest one here.
As far as there's always somewhere on fire here.
1, 2, 3. Okay, that's a little better.
It doesn't bother me. I don't live by them, but you know, when you build your house in a forested desert, that's kind of what happens.
So, are you getting any of the rain, or is it south of you?
No, we got a little bit of rain. We got a decent rain actually for us. It rained on and off all day Sunday. Light rain, nothing to brag about. Rained on and off overnight, and then yesterday up until around 11, and then it stopped. But I mean, we probably only got quarter inch, half inch, maybe. Not much. I judge how much rain we're actually getting by the low spots in the concrete in my backyard. If it was a good rain, the low spot fills up really fast. If it was a crappy rain, then it takes quite a while. Wait a riddle.
Got riddle relics.
See, here's the thing: a lot of people don't know about the California fires. California City, she's not far from me. When an area burns down in California, the environmental groups go out and 4 times overplant it with natural flora and fauna from the area. So they go 4 times overplanting with the expectation that 3/4 of it will die just due to competition between the plants for sunlight and things and whatnot. But that doesn't happen. So they'll actually go out and seed these areas with trees or bushes and all this stuff. And they grow them back thicker than they were before, just waiting for the next fire in the name of trying to help the environment. They don't leave them alone. Leave it alone. It's a natural cycle. You guys are old enough. You remember when Yosemite was on fire years ago.
And they didn't put it out. No.
Well, and whoever the curator, I'm going to call him, whoever was the boss of Yosemite, he took a lot of heat. They're like, why aren't you demanding those fires be put out? Because it's a natural fire. It's part of the natural process. You have to let those trees for those seeds to take have to burn. If they don't burn, they don't grow back. I mean, the same with people always worry about the giant sequoias burning down. Giant sequoias are designed to live through a fire. I'll let you in on a little secret. That's why they evolved to be that tall, because you can burn a sequoia. You can burn the outside of the sequoia. As long as you don't get the canopy on a sequoia, it will grow back just fine. And in a couple of years, you'll never even know it happened. That's why they have 300-foot tall canopies. There's use to fires.
Yeah, there's not near as many. The sequoias actually used to go from coast to coast one time. There were no Great Plains, but
I haven't seen a lot of stuff on the making of the Great Plains. I know it was bad, but I don't know if I couldn't confirm or deny that.
Hey, Bill, I told you that my silver guy came over today and bought most of that coin collection.
yeah.
Well, I'm missing. I've still not found the half real, but I did find the mini gold coin because I gave that away on the Christmas stream. So right now the only thing from that collection I can't find is the half real. So when the guy came over today, he wanted to buy all my Wheaties and copper pennies, and he said he'd pay me 3 cents a penny because copper's going up. And I'm like, yeah, I'll sell you every Wheatie for 3 cents as long as it's not a rare one. So I had a 1909 VDB in there, so I took that out because I want to eventually give that away to somebody that doesn't have a 1909 VDB because it's not a common penny. And I said, well, in one of these books, I said when I was looking at them in the penny books, the Wheatie books, the guy had a Flying Eagle in here. And I said, I've never owned a Flying Eagle. I've never beeped over one. I've never seen one in person. This is the first and only one I have. And then I told the guy that I said, I can't find it today. So we went through all the penny books, and both of us looked through the early penny books from 1909 to 1931 or whatever it was, and we didn't find it. And he just sent me a text. I found it in one of the 1941 to present Wheatie books. I found your Flying Eagle. So he says, next time we get together, I'll bring you your Flying Eagle back over. I'm like, yes, another missing coin found.
Good night, Anna.
That's hilarious, Scott.
Thank you for
Have a
being
good night,
here.
Miss Mermaid.
I got a controlled burn going right now from the Mexican food I ate today, so Scott.
Once you get past about Idaho, you can't get very much good Mexican food.
Yeah, see, Mystic, Zach, Mystic, and Yodi said the exact same thing you guys did. You need the fires need to pop the seeds open.
They do.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, have you ever thrown an acorn in
Bill
the fire?
Thompson, hello.
Even like a regular pine acorn? Throw an acorn in the fire before it opens on its own and feeds the animals. You throw it in the fire and the thing goes.
Yeah.
It opens right up and releases its load. Hello, Curly Bill. They're just if they would manage the forest properly, allow some timber cutting, then we wouldn't have such uncontrollable fires we have in the areas we have them.
Welcome to the stream, Curly Bill Thompson.
Yeah, good evening,
Hey,
Curly
Bill.
Bill.
Curly Bill's from the gold community over there. I know Curly Bill.
He is now in the races.
And he's going to get a wrench.
Oh, that's awesome. Bad idea, lab. That's great.
I just made you a Smurf, Curly Bill Thompson.
Marty, I'll have to ask him because he bought all my 40s and 50s nickels from the coin collection because what the hell was I going to do with them? But the few that I saw that had silver war nickels, out of the loose nickels, I found 3 silver war nickels out of the bag of loose nickels. So I saved the silver war nickels. So I'll ask him if he found any in the nickel books and what he paid for those. What he was doing is he was paying me full spot price, Marty. So if the nickel had 35% and he looked and see what the silver content was, he flat out just paid me the full silver content 100%. So he's very I mean, I thought he was going to come over today with everything I offered him. I thought I was going to be in the 3-4 range, maybe 5. The man dropped $750 cash on me today.
Nice.
So
now, does that put you ahead on buying the collection yet, or are you still trying to recover your initial cost?
no, actually, Zach, here I was thinking about that today. The guy collected a lot of the state quarters, so I took all the state quarters to my bank that's got the coin machine. So months ago, I cashed in $93 in quarters. So you take that, you add that to the $750 today. One of my subscribers bought a whole bunch of stuff from the collection, and he paid me in a gram of gold plus $40
Hi,
cash.
Charlie.
So a gram of gold
Hey,
today
Charlie.
is going for $89. Yeah, how much for a dime bag? So you take the 89 and the 40, and you put that together for another 139. 750 139 is
Holy crap, Marty.
89, and 97 is 900 and
130 to 140 war nickels? Damn.
929, and then you take another $27 in dollar coins I have here. I'm looking at about 970 out of the 1,000 that I've gotten back in cash, Zach. So I've almost broke even for cash. Plus, for the past 6 months,
Charlie.
I've been giving away all the silvers out of this Sucret thing. I valued this at about $110 worth of silver. So I've been giving all these silvers away. So basically that's another $110. The gold coin I gave away was worth with gold prices now. That was about $70. But so right now in cash, I've recovered about 970 of my 1,000 back, and I have a Civil War 999 silver round Civil War chess set in a beautiful wooden case with 20 coins that's selling on the internet for about 400, 450. So if I sell that, Zach, I'll be right around 1,400 and almost 1,450 for the coin collection on my $1,000 investment. So yeah, I'm doing okay on it.
Not bad.
But yeah, Marty's been doing really well finding Civil War. I'll ask him, Marty. I'll ask him if he wants to buy them.
The reasoning behind it is wide and varied. It's just at the end of the day, it's wasteful at best.
Yeah.
Hey, at least I didn't take my shoes and socks off, Kelly. Okay.
You live in Florida. Do you even own shoes or socks?
I have shoes and socks on right now.
Why? We'd like to give you credit too. We haven't seen you in your granny blanket yet this year.
No, but I have my granny blanket on during Monday digs last night because I was chilly. And tonight I've got my hoodie on tonight. It was a little chilly.
Yeah.
Nice. Jody says I have 4 war nickels in my collection. One I found detecting. I did actually find.
No,
I think I found 1 or 2 war nickels last year.
A war nickel is a 43, right?
42, 43, 44, and 45. There's 42, 43, 44, and 45.
Mid 42.
Yeah, October 42. So you can find a 42 plain, Zach, that's not silver. But then in October, for the last 3 months of the year, October, November, December, they started with the 35% silver. So you'll see low mintages of the 42 PD and S on the back. But there also are 42 non-silvers that have no mint mark. And then all 43, all 44, and all 45s have the PD and S on the back.
My kids found a 43 in change one day. They came up with
Yep, all 43s are silver. So
yeah, I wasn't even looking. This is change that I gave him because I don't check the nickels. I only check quarters and throw the rest of them.
In fact, let's see.
Still haven't come across a silver quarter yet.
Yeah, when you're coin roll hunting, you get excited to find a 42, but if it looks like a regular other nickel, then you flip it over. It's not.
I tried going through the coin collection I had, which I still have, and it is coins are an entirely different thing to learn. I came into probably $300 or $400 in Sacagawea dollars.
Nice.
And I was looking them up for value or whatever, and I learned about the Cheerio Sacagawea. I spent hours looking through every single one of those, trying to identify the Cheerio. And then when I just got done, I was telling one of the gold guys about it, and he's like, "Oh, did you look for this deformality?" He says, "Yeah, Cheerios are really hard to find. You probably didn't get any, but did you look for this deformality?" "No, I didn't know anything about it." "Oh, well, you should." I'm not going through all those freaking coins again.
I guess Mr. Charlie hasn't left yet. Either that or he's already in California.
He might be. I've heard a lot of sirens today.
Oh, yep. He says out there, so that means he hasn't left yet. Maybe he's leaving tomorrow morning. I couldn't remember if he was leaving today or tomorrow. Oh, Joe says he has a Cheerio. See, I've never seen one of them.
Those are nice to have.
I might have one of my.
I don't know what they're worth right now. I was looking years ago. Yeah, tell Fed the details. I was looking years ago, and they had quite a following.
Yeah, here's one of my.
6 a.m. Charlie leaves.
Yeah, there's my one of the two W quarters I got coin roll hunting. Some pretty nice shape.
Nice.
And then I found out, Bill, that they make a San Francisco mint quarter in certain years that is not. They make a San Francisco proof, but it's not silver. They made them silver in some years and some years. So that's a San Francisco quarter proof, but it's not silver. It's clad.
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
Rob, what day was Charlie's birthday? Was that today?
Yeah, it is today.
Oh, well, happy birthday, Mr. Charlie, at Digging It Back.
Happy birthday, Charlie.
Yeah, Charlie. Happy birthday.
Lying about his age.
Well, guys, I'm going to take off.
Mark, hang out here. I gotta run and get a cup of coffee, Mark.
What's that, Bill? What'd you say, Rob?
I said, hang out a minute. I gotta
hang out for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Charlie's 29 for the 11th time today.
Well, he was trying to tell everyone on the stream the other day that he was 46. The guy's 56.
It's
Yeah,
rough
I
to be
got
46.
I got a hold of a coin collection that I started trying to value some of it. You know, there was a Walking Liberty or whatever, an 1896 Walking Liberty there. I started looking at some of it, and I was doing the sports cards at the time. I didn't have the brain power to figure out coins too. I already learned how to sell sports cards. That was hard enough.
Yeah. Think it's bad at 46, Charlie? Wait till you hit 65.
I mean, Charlie couldn't possibly still be free by the time he hits 65, so he'll be in the government retirement home with great health care and CELI, all that good stuff.
Charlie's coming. I locked my cars, and they're in the garage, says William E.
Yeah. I got a lot of cars, William. Charlie's going to have a field day. He'll be on camera, though, so it should be some good videos.
Yep. Yeah. Charlie's got to remember, they got cameras everywhere in California.
They got cameras everywhere, anywhere anymore.
Oh, yeah, but California, a place here has one on every street corner. They'll have 5 or 6 on every street corner in California and one on every building down the street, at least, or every level of it on the building.
Just about every house has a camera anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't realize what they were because I didn't go to people's houses that much. But when I started doing this, I'm like, what the hell keeps whistling at me? And it's the Ring cameras.
Yep, we got one of those.
You can turn them on where they whistle to get you to look at them to show your face or whatever. I'm like, whistle until I figured out what it was. Oh,
I was like, because I got it on the phone, the app on my phone, and sometimes if I'm bored, I'll sit there and I'll hear a delivery truck pulling them out, and I'll yell at them just as they're dropping it off at the front door because you can talk to them. Hey,
yeah. I got a camera on my porch I can talk through. I wonder if it still works. Piece of crap.
What do you mean? I have multiple addresses. That's got to be expensive.
What, multiple addresses?
Well, okay.
I just found out what the LA investor is trying to rent the house for me across the street for. This dude, I've lived here longer than he's owned that house. He started renting that house at like $900 to $1,000 a month when he first bought it. And every time somebody leaves, he raises it a couple hundred. I think he raised it $1,000 this time the people left. His maintenance man told me that he's trying to rent out this 4-bedroom house for $2,700 in my crackpot town. But here's the problem, though. Every time he's told me what he was going to raise the rent to, I'm like, Greg, you're crazy. It is not going to happen. And he's like, hey, if the rent's if nobody wants to take it, he says, I can always lower it. We'll see. And every time he puts the thing on the market, it is gone in 2 weeks. 2,700. I'm like, oh my God.
Good night, Charlie. Thanks for stopping in and saying hi, and happy birthday, brother.
Yep. See you later, Charlie.
Come here. Oh, meow. Come on. Come on.
I don't think Miss Georgiana is 65.
That's hard to believe. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm pretty positive she ain't. I think she's more of a 35. Big.
That's nothing, Grandma Kelly. When I 2000, when I was going and doing installs down in the Bay Area, a 4-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-level house in Marin County, they were renting out to like presidents of new corporations were coming in. And in 2000, they were asking $10,000 a month for a 4-bedroom, 1-level ranch house. And they were getting it. I have one address, but I have 23 driver's licenses, 36 different names.
That works,
It's
Bill.
going to get you in trouble someday.
Awesome, Yodi. Yeah, the rent prices are, I can't believe somebody's going to try and rent that.
You never know.
Hell, that price, I'll rent this place and go live in a tent.
Happy birthday, Yodi.
Yep. Happy birthday.
I could buy a $100,000 RV and pay it off in 5 years. I guess that's not much of an RV anymore, but get a used one. Go live in an RV.
Thank you, Mr. Mark.
Yep.
Yeah, Georgianne, don't we wish we could go back to being 35? Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, 35
Okay,
wasn't.
Marty will be 62 in 2 weeks.
35 wasn't that great for me.
You guys all take care. I'm going to cut out now.
29 through 31 was a good 3-year period for me.
Mark, thank you for being up here, brother. As
Thanks,
always.
Mark.
Yep. I'll catch you all later.
Later, man.
Have a good rest of your
Happy
night.
birthday, Yodi.
Thanks.
That's crazy, Grandma Kelly. We live in a blue collar neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that they used to call what they called starter homes. These are small neighborhoods. We don't have sidewalks. Just a basic blue collar neighborhood here Denise lives in. And the guy across the street with a really tiny, it used to be a 2-1, and he took away footage out of the kitchen and 1 bedroom and turned it into a 3-2 with the smallest 3rd bedroom and 2nd bath you've ever seen in your life. And he's getting $2,400 a month for that in this neighborhood.
Rob, my hometown back in California, which is 70 miles north of the state capital, and people will commute because it has good highways. A 400-foot square studio starts at $1,500 a month.
How can these young kids afford that?
They can't. They'll rent a studio out, and the guys they'll have 3 or 4 people living in it to afford the rent.
Yeah, you got that shit right, Pat.
Yeah.
The thing is, the governor out here just changed some kind of law or rule where you can turn any single family resident home into a multi-family home now, including like mother-in-law units, things like that. He basically disqualified the single family residence listing And so it's like a house like mine. You can turn this into a 4-bedroom, four duplex house or whatever, and legally there's nothing they can do about it. And it's encouraged because they don't want to take up any more land or anything like that. But as far as the neighbors go, things like that, I could turn this into 4 1-bedroom houses and rent each one of those out for $1,000 a month. And parking, anything.
Right, that's right. Tell your kids separate bedrooms are overrated.
You have to fight the dogs for the bed. Yeah.
Yeah. They want everything to be high density housing out here.
Well, Bill, I've got a race built, Bill.
Okay.
So I can put up one of them Silver War nickels I saved from my collection today.
Well, thank you, Rob.
I'll tell you what, Bill, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do either they have their choice.
Oh, nice.
They have their choice of a Silver War nickel or the infamous Halloween sticker, limited edition of 50.
Ah,
And then whoever takes the one will run another race for the other.
hear that, people? War nickel or sticker? Your choice on the first
Limited
race.
edition sticker.
Limited edition sticker. And whichever you pick, the other one will go to the next race. Thank you, Rob.
Yes, sir. Alrighty, guys, we got the race up. Let's do
the choice, one or the other.
Let's do the shuffle characters here. Make sure we turn the sound off. And 3, 2, 1.
Good alien, all.
Actually, I like the music on this one.
Yeah, did you get a strike for it?
I don't think so on this one.
Ah, okay.
I'll put it real low there.
Thank you, Rob.
William, that's a great sticker. We have Mr. Brockton to thank for that one. Danny D says, good luck, everyone. Same with Paula. You got to ask Brockton about those, Jim. He would do it. I'm not going to do that one. Brockton would do it because Mr. Charlie would not. He's not happy with the 3 men in the tub sticker.
No, he's not. I love it myself. I think it's hilarious.
No, I wore Charlie's 3 men in a tub sticker to my chiropractor yesterday. He goes, all right, I got to ask, what's the deal with you three naked guys in the tub? So I had to tell him the story of Charlie coming on with no shirt on, and then me and you doing it to him the next week.
That was hilarious.
That was classic, Bill. That was classic. Alrighty, guys, only 15 seconds left.
The reality is I'd be careful with Charlie because he seems fairly smart. He's probably got an entire folder of payback things he could publish and ship.
He does with me. Look at that. Relic Reaper Don comes up, boom, at the last minute.
Congrats, Don. You was just here a minute ago. Say hello, Don. I know you're here. You was here. And you was going, ooh, sticker. Guess what I want? The sticker. Don, you want the sticker, don't you?
All righty, Don.
Okay. Don, you got to tell us what you want, though. We guessed.
Yepper sticker.
All
righty, I've got Don's address, so that will be heading out to Mr. Don.
Congratulations, Don. Thank you, Rob.
All right. one or two names have come in. Let me get those names in, Bill.
I'll do one. I'll run one in after you're done with yours, Charlie, or Rob, or whoever you are.
Also, guys, on Sunday on my stream with Mr. Charlie gone, I will be doing both if we get over the benchmarks that Charlie and I do, which we've been getting over no problem on Sundays, I will do a large silver coin and a metal detecting accessory. So I will be putting up both prizes on Sunday with Mr. Charlie gone, and I have a surprise guest host. He's not always available, but he is available this Sunday, so I snagged him.
Pat.
No, Pat's usually available. Well, actually, if he's out of state, he's not available. But no, it's somebody I haven't had up, I think, since Mr. Charlie left for California the last time.
Oh, Pat is a missed character on the Sunday stream.
I bet I know who it is since you said that, Rob, but I won't say anything.
Well, maybe see if you can talk Pat into coming on Saturday night. We could all use some.
That would be good.
We could all use some good laughs. He's probably
Saturday night would be appropriate.
I don't think every time's appropriate for Uncle Pat.
Oh yeah.
Georgianne wants to donate a 1 ounce. Georgianne wants to donate a 1 ounce titanium Liberty coin for a race. Thank you, Georgianne.
Wow. Thank you, Miss Georgianne. She rocks.
Thank you very much.
Very nice, Mr. Jan.
Paula, surprise, it's not me.
It could be you, Paul. You just got to get in the line. I think Rob's trying to bring up a few new guests for the Sunday shows.
We are. Zach, Charlie, and I talked about it on Saturday night after we went off live, guys.
Hi, Tom Riley.
We're going to start having a few more newer channels up, and I contacted one of them this week, and they will be up after Mr. Charlie comes back.
I don't think it's going to be Swifty Brewer. I think he's still down at St. Croix.
Swifty's in St. Croix right now. That's right. Hang on. One other person just came in here. I want to make sure I get him in the race.
That'd be good times for sure, Pat. I hope I make that one if you're there.
Does that mean Saturday not work, might work, might work? I mean, that
might work.
Might work. Yeah, might work. DAL sticker pack on a race. Yodi says you want to donate some stickers, Yodi, for DAL? We can do that on this race. If that's what you're saying, Yodi.
Yeah, I'll put the war nickel up if she wants to do the
he.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. And yes,
that would be and I added the 3 people that came in, so we're caught up with that.
There we go then.
All righty, let me get the race back up here, Bill. Did you say that was Yodi, Bill?
Yep, Yodi.
Thank you, Yodi. Very much appreciated, guys, for a silver war nickel for first, and Yodi has a sticker pack for last. And 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Bill, since I closed all 7 windows with 7 different races running, my computer's back to running normal again.
Yeah, a little too much for it all at once, yeah.
I can't believe how much computing power these races take up.
Yeah. Nice, Curlyville Thompson.
Thank you, Barry. That's much appreciated.
A lot of foreign coins, especially some of the newer foreign coins, are way better than coins we mint anymore. The only cool ones that they get now from the U.S. Mint are the collector's ones, and they want to charge an arm and a leg for them.
Brewers, I'd love it if Charlie went live from one of the beaches out there. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Nice, Curly Bill. They do, Mike. It really surprised me how much they slowed my system down. Alrighty, guys, there's a 19-second fade. There's several people going off the screen. Greg's up front. Joe, Bad Idea Lab. There's Papa Rouse and Jim Steele. Captain
No,
Vic.
I'm slipping back. I'm slipping
Amanda
back.
just chilling. Here comes Yodi. Look at that. We were just talking about Yodi. You give, and you get, Yodi.
Get that. Congrats, Yodi.
Yodi gets the silver war nickel.
Yodi gets the war nickel, and who's DL to get the stickers?
Well, I'll show you that right now. Get my log, get my housekeeping done, and old Palone is here.
You hear old Palone?
Let me hit refresh Bill for participants. See if they show up.
He says here.
Boom.
So Yodi,
Yodi, put up your email for.
Yep, put up your email, Yodi. So there. Whoops, wrong one. Email Yodi's Finds at gmail.com. Congrats, old Palone, and congrats, Yodi, and thank you, Rob. And thank you, Yodi.
Sure. And just let us know when Miss Georgianne wants to run hers.
You want to run yours now, Georgianne? I mean, it's 9:43, so. Go for it, she says.
All righty.
Hi,
Helvin
Valhalla.
just came in. Good evening, Valhalla. All right, we got Valhalla in there. All right, guys, this is going to be for, what'd she say it was, a titanium round?
1 ounce titanium round.
Wow.
They're
Thank
really
you very
nice
much,
looking.
Georgianne. Very, very kind of you.
Yes,
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Georgianne. Those are beautiful rounds.
They are. Alrighty, guys. 3, 2, 1. This is for the biggie prize. Bill, I sold my entire penny collection today from the coin collection. The guy bought all my Wheaties and paid me 3 cents a piece because copper's over 3 cents over 3 cents an ounce now.
Yep.
Here's a question for you, Bill.
That is a good question. They are super light, but I'm not paying all that money for one. They are super light, and I'm sure it would really less fatigue you.
None of that being titanium, they'd hold up better.
Yeah, Angel, I'm so sorry about that. I heard that you lost the channel.
But I don't know what the cost of one is. Is it that much more, Rob?
They're like $300, Bill.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Go to stainless.
Oh yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Alrighty, guys, 14 seconds. We got Joe up there, Bad Idea Lab. Relic Reaper's fading a little. Jim Steele's up there with the little orange chubby guy. And look, next to Jim Steele is Park Red Pack floating by. Oh, he left. Here comes Wendy flying up there. Boom, Wendy.
Yeah, because sheet titanium is about maybe double the price of stainless, and the cost isn't that much. So for them to charge that kind of price, nah, it's not worth it.
Pretty sure titanium's a lot harder to work with as a metal, though.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
not really.
Miss Wendy says, wow, so she's here. Wendy, get with Miss Georgiana, put her email up. There you go. Boom.
That's what I did for almost 30 years, Zach. I've worked in sheet metal. And titanium's not hard to work with at all.
I have no clue.
All righty, cool.
Congrats, Wendy.
William says, that's my next purchase. Yeah, I would too, William, if I... Oh, I'm sorry, Bill. Or Pat. Yeah, I should have taken that comment off. Sorry, Bill. Pat. But congratulations, Miss Wendy.
And for the last race, I'll run one for either floating display boxes, dehydrated water, or a 1 ounce copper penny.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, let's put that baby right back up there then.
First choice.
Thank you, Zaxon.
My pleasure, Bill. You're a wealth of knowledge.
I'm what?
Hey guys, this is
You're a wealth of knowledge.
this is winner's choice. I would suggest not getting the can of dehydrated water. That's just my own opinion, though.
I don't know. It's kind of fun to have on the shelf, though. Somebody says, "Can I have some water?" Just hand them the can.
Oh. Charlie probably took his to California.
I don't think Charlie liked that gift very much.
It was hilarious when you sent me that pic. Alrighty, guys. This is for Mr. Zaxon. Choice of 3 items. 3, 2, 1, go.
It is a U-diver.
Shelf stable, anyways. That is funny.
Gregory says save it for Charlie. We already gave
It would be shelf stable.
Charlie already got it. I didn't think about it when I did it. I should have sent
Hi, Buckle Boy.
an ice tray with it. Dehydrated water with an ice tray. It would have made it even better. Make me some ice.
I think we can see almost everybody on the screen.
Yeah, I know.
My computer much likes a race with 44 people as opposed to 267.
Thanks for
Going into
stopping
that
by,
list,
Buckle Boy, especially from work.
I'm sure you can trim a few off.
I think I'm going to next week, Zach. We'll get it down to the core 200 or 180.
Something like that.
Hey, we had 136 this week, Zach. I was extremely impressed with that. I mean, our numbers were good last winter, but this winter's just far exceeded. Alrighty, guys, 5 seconds coming up.
Lots of viewers.
Who's coming in here at the last second? It is Dirt Devil Roger. Boom!
You still here?
Evening, Buckle Boy.
My alien acted drunk, says Greg. Dirt Devil, you still here, buddy?
This is for our winner's choice: floating display cases, dehydrated water, or a 1 ounce.
Roger, don't get McChloride.
Well, he's taggable.
My computer keeps everybody taggable forever. I think it's got to be my browser.
Yeah,
Must be.
mine. If
Mine-
you don't
mine-
say anything for 10 minutes, it logs you off.
Yeah,
Oh,
mine
mine-
does too. What browser are you using?
Taggable for I use Firefox.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not taggable on mine.
He is on mine, but mine goes 10 to 15 minutes. So
All right, well, let's set the timer. Because if he's not here, we know Mr. Pat's here. Yep, we know Mr. Pat's here.
Yep.
Buckle Boy, dehydrated water was just a joke for Charlie. He was asking me about the black ice out here, and I live in the desert. So even though it'll get into the 20s or whatever, as low as it'll get on the coldest nights, there's never any dehydrated ice, or there's never any black ice because there's never any water to freeze. And Charlie he was having a moment and not understanding that we needed water to freeze to have ice one day. So as a joke, I sent him a can of dehydrated water. I don't see Dirt Devil. Might have logged out for the night.
Yep. Well, we got 20 seconds left.
I should have sent him an ice tray with it too. I didn't think about it till later, but I just had the found it and I shipped it. And I sent Rob a picture of a dehydrated water, sending it to Charlie.
I was rolling. There we go. That's Park Rat Pat. Boom.
Park Rat Pat. Here's my email: 1 ounce copper penny, floating display cases, or a can of dehydrated water. All right, email me. There's smaller ones and a little bit bigger ones. I'll ask you in the email.
Angel is now a moderator. I made her a Smurf.
Cool. Well, Bill, after we log off tonight, you know what? I might as well announce it because most of the people here are probably members in my channel too, like they are for you, Bill.
Yeah, boy.
I am going to be running a giveaway on my members section, if you're a member, for Find the Silver, Win the Silver. I did one of those about 1.5 2 years ago, and I'm going to be showing a roll of halves that I checked today, and somewhere in that roll of halves is a silver that doesn't look silver. And I'm going to ask you to email me because I'm going to turn the comments off. So if everybody guesses one number and people just go, oh, it looks like everybody knows the right one, I'll guess that one too. That won't happen. So I'll turn the comments off. I'll put my email in there. And then if we have more than one person do the correct coin, we will do either a duck race or a comment picker for those people that guess the right one. And one of those people will win that silver $50.
Nice. So when are you going to do that, Rob?
I'm going to set up that giveaway tonight. I'll probably start it for first thing in the morning.
Okay.
And we'll run that. We'll probably run that to the Sunday stream.
Well, Curly Bill, I'm 6'5", so I'm kind of tall for a Smurf, especially Papa Smurf. You're welcome, Angel.
Rob,
Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a great night.
Bill's got you by almost a foot, doesn't he, Rob?
Yeah, I'm like 5'7 3/4". Yeah, so
Hi, Greg.
he's got me by a good 10 inches, 9-10 inches for sure.
Have you ever hung out with him in person?
No, I wanted to stop by on our way to Bowling Green last summer, but my buddy Steve had already made dinner reservations with a friend of his near Bill, and we spent the evening with him instead of Bill. But I told Bill the next time we come through, we will even if we just stop by for a cup of coffee or say hi, I'm definitely seeing Bill the next time I'm on the way to Bowling Green.
Thank you, Rob.
I haven't met Bill yet. I haven't met Frankie P. Sandigger. The next time I get up to go to Maryland to see family in Maryland and metal detect some old property up there, I'm going to try and get by see Petey.
Will do, Marty.
I'd love to see Swifty Man up that way. I'd love to stop and see Park Stove if they'd have me. Which is debatable right now. Yeah, and then obviously if I go back out to Missouri to see my sister, I've already met with Beard, Iron Antler, and his wonderful, beautiful wife, Risha, and Beard's dad, who's an absolute riot. Shane and I heard out there in southern
Thank you,
Missouri.
Jim.
And there's also Show Me Mo Chris and Show Me Mo Treasure, and then I think one other channel out there in Missouri. I'd love to come up through the Ozarks and get to see all those people too. If my hip gets better, or we make some progress on that this year, I would like to take at least one cross-country trip this year. I can do one trip financially. So I have to decide whether it's going to be up to Maryland or out to Missouri. So,
I mean, you could make it a fun trip, especially if you did it in decent weather, to where you could do it like Kelly and not have to get a room every night. You could have a pretty good trip.
I definitely would do it either like late spring. Oh, and then Charlie and I are doing a trip up to Georgia, near where I stayed at that mountain cabin up there, and I'm going to go do that lake again that I did when I had my 705. And I put the coil in the water, and that was the first place I ever found coins underwater when I had my land machine. And I promised myself I'd get back there with the Knox. And Charlie's got the Blue Nemo diving unit, and I've got the handheld, not the pulse dive handheld. So yeah, Charlie and I are going to hit probably again late spring when Georgia gets a little warmer. I don't think that lake's ever been metal detected. I'm hoping it's never been metal detected. And I'm hoping Charlie and I can have a day like Juice and those guys had out that lake in Colorado where they pulled out like 11 rings.
Are you talking about the one where the kid tricked the kid into getting skunked?
Yeah. I'm not sure if that was the one they found like 11 rings, but yeah, that lake that they hit before. Marty, we're working on it, sir. Jersey's a little north of Maryland, medical. I'd come up to Jersey. I'd like to see Merrill and Lou, and some of the scavenger guys. And one of my bucket list goals is I want to go out and what do they call that doing out there at Dead Horse Bay?
Mudlark.
Mudlark. I want to go Mudlark one day. So.
What do they even do mudlarking? I don't think I've ever watched a video long enough to even see what they do.
Well, the ones in England, they go along the I don't know if you pronounce it Thames or Thames River outside of London. That waterway's been used since the 1700s, and they mainly just do it with their eyes, Zach, but they take like a three-prong little, and the one guy does bring a metal detector, but there's so much metal on the beach that it's hard to use. But they mainly just spot it with the eye, but they're finding coins from the 1800s. They're finding relics. They're finding 400-year-old bottles. They're finding like doll pieces. They're finding clay pipes from the 1600s and 1700s.
You want to
pottery.
know what you'll find if you go mudlarking out here, provided you can find mud? You'll find clay.
Yeah, well, that's why I'd want to do it up at Dead Horse Bay, because they literally used that island as a dump in the 20s and 30s. So it may not be as old as the stuff in England, but Merrill finds Wheaties there. He finds mercs. He's found half dollars. They find silver and gold jewelry there all the time that are 80 to 100 years old. Scott, have a good night. Hey, Benzo, good evening.
Me.
We're just getting ready to shut down, Benzo. Sorry.
Medical, if I get north of Maryland, be happy to come to Jersey, New York.
You know so many people, Rob. You might as well just plan on making a summer out of it.
Well, I would love to do like a 3-week trip that Denise and I did in the motorhome several years ago. But now that her mom's passed and she has her dad here, everybody jokes that, Denise takes care of me and her father, which is true. But when she's at work all day, that's primarily my function is to make sure that Mike's okay. So I don't like leaving for 2 weeks because then that puts all the burden on Denise.
Of course, yeah.
But I will generally chip in, and we'll have a caretaker come to the house. So,
anyways, people, it's been fun.
Everybody, great,
Mr.
Zach. We'll be seeing you Saturday night, Mr. Zach.
Thank
you, Rob.
Pat, let me know if you want to come up Saturday night, Pat. But thanks everybody for being here.
It'll be a fun show. Later, everybody.
Good night, everyone.